Quotes by HR professionals and management leaders. The problem largely comes from the fact that when it comes to people, everyone is an expert. Fred Luthans. Financial resources may be the lifeblood of a company, but human resources are the brains. Rob Silzer and Ben Dowell. People are all there is to an organization. Gary Hamel. The organization is, above all, social. It is people. Peter Drucker. The real secret of Silicon Valley is that it's really all about the people. Reid Hoffman. Ben Casnocha. Silicon Valley's success comes from the way its companies build alliances with their employees. Reid Hoffman. Ben Casnocha. The linchpin for organizational effectiveness is having the right talent in the right place at the right time. Leslie Joyce. First get the right people on the bus, the wrong people off the bus, and the right people in the right seats, and then they figured out where to drive it. Jim Collins. Good to Great. The main point is first get the right people on the bus and wrong people off the bus before you figure out where to drive it. The second key point is the degree of sheer rigor in people decisions in order to take a company from good to great. Jim Collins. Good to Great. It is one thing above all others, the ability to get and keep enough of the right people. Jim Collins. Good to Great. Hire for attitude and train for skills. Tom Peters. If each of us hires people who are smaller than we are, we shall become a company of dwarfs. But if each of us hires people who are bigger than we are, we shall become a company of giants. D. Ogilvy. Human beings are not things needed to be motivated and controlled. They are four-dimensional body, mind, heart and spirit. Stephen Covey. You think effectiveness with people and efficiency with things. Stephen Covey. The underpinnings of the alliance. The company helps the employee transform his career. The employee helps the company transform itself and become more adaptable. Reid Hoffman. B. Casnocha. We believe that when the right talent meets the right opportunity in a company with the right philosophies, amazing transformations can happen. Reid Hoffman. Ben Casnocha. So often the problem is in the system, not in the people. If you put good people in bad systems, you get bad results. Stephen Covey. It's not the company-provided lunch that keeps people here. Googlers tell us that there are 3 reasons they stay: the mission, the quality of the people, and the chance to build the skill set of a better leader or entrepreneur. Laszlo Bock, HR, Google. You save tremendous amounts of time, energy, and money when you tap into the human resources of a business at every level. Stephen Covey. If the reputation of a company's products and services is its face, the talent brand is its heart and soul. Hank Stringer and R. Roof. What corporate leaders think. If your CFO is more important than your CHRO, Chief Human Resource Officer, you're nuts. Jack Welch, former CEO, GE. Developing and motivating people is the most important part of my job. I spend 1/3 of my time on people. Jeff Immelt, GE. Empowering people turns Walmart's culture into a competitive advantage. Michael Bergdahl. You cannot have faith in people unless you take action to improve and develop them. Sumant Ghoshal. CHRO Chief Herd Removal Officer Tom Peters. You have to treat your employees like customers. Herbert D. Kelleher. The inventory, the value of my company, walks out the door every evening. Bill Gates, Microsoft. The most important role of managers is to create an environment in which people are passionately dedicated to winning in marketplace. Andrew S. Grove, Intel. Whatever success we have had in maintaining our culture has been instrumental in Intel's success in surviving strategic inflection points. Andrew S. Grove, Intel. I came to see, in my time at IBM, that culture isn't just one aspect of the game, it is the game. Louis Gerstner, IBM. I look for people who work to solve problems and help colleagues. I sack politicians. Louis Gerstner, IBM. People may listen to what you say, but they watch what you do. A.G. Lafley, P&G. Of all the things I've done, the most vital is coordinating the talents of those who work for us and pointing them toward a certain goal. Walt Disney. Strategic HR. Talent management is more than just a competitive advantage, it is a fundamental requirement for business success. Robert Silzer and Ben Dowell. Business strategy that does not explicitly and consciously integrate with HR strategy no longer qualify as the best strategic option. Paul Kearns. If main purpose of HR strategy is to create competitive advantage through people, it implies that you have to change the way you manage those people. Paul Kearns. Increasingly, companies in a wide variety of businesses are finding that people can be their number one source of competitive advantage. E. Lawler. Human, not financial, capital must be the starting point and ongoing foundation of a successful strategy. C.A. Bartlett and Sumant Raghosal. What got repressed, sometimes viciously repressed by the strategy concept makers, consultants, and data gatherers, was a consciousness of people and their importance in the creation and execution of any strategy. Walter Kiechel. Ultimately, delivering strategy is about hiring the right people and motivating them to deliver results. Helen M. and P. Schubert Hay Group. Organizations that have used data to gain human capital insights already have a hard-to-replicate competitive advantage. Thomas Davenport. Let us build a set of robust and rigorous indicators that your organization treats people as human capital. Paul Kearns. Image source, Google Images. Thanks. Let's connect. Email, vijay.bankar@mail.com. LinkedIn, in.linkedin.com/in/vijaybankar. Blog, vijaybankar.blogspot.com. Twitter, twitter.com/vijaybankar.